Alright, what's up with you niggas? You know the deal. It's motivating my mental with your big dog 91. Today I'm fit to talk to y'all a little bit about growing up light skinned. I don't know if that's if it's the same when you like not in LA, whether it's the same for niggas that's all around the world and shit. So I'm not gonna make it specific to LA. I'm just gonna generalize being light skinned. I'm black and nigga I don't. So I got hate from both sides. Like light skin, of course, like that sounds funny and shit, but like the dark skinned niggas was like, you know how that you know how that goes. It's like a never ending bullshit, like beef niggas either clowning or hating on niggas that's light skinned and shit like that. It go way deeper than just clowning and hating, which I might not get all the way into, but for the black folks, once they found out that I was black and Hispanic, I was masking. Like nigga, you was a masking. You feel me? To the Hispanics that found out that I was black, or shit, even before finding out I was black, I'm a straight nigga. Like I was just straight black to these motherfuckers. So growing up light skinned was hella hard. Like you got to deal with the hate from all angles, and you also like subconsciously you pumping yourself up to feel like you got to be like one of the hardest light skinned niggas in the world and shit. Like these niggas can't play me, all this other shit. These niggas can't. Man, that shit is exhausting. Real shit. Like it sounds funny. It really sounds funny. Like even just bringing it up, but like I feel like if I struggled with it growing up, like just being mixed or just like if I can't be the only one, my niggas fuck no. Like this light skin shit it's gonna be forever, nigga. Like where you know what I'm saying? You could be full black and be light skinned, and niggas is gonna clown your ass. You feel me? Niggas is gonna clown you. But me being half subjected me to other shit, like being called masculine. I'm not even masculine. Like I told you motherfuckers, I am nigga out. That's a different country, nigga. Like I don't know all my history and all that shit, but like nigga, I'm not masculine. Like I ain't got no problem with masculines. I got two beautiful masculine babies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like no problem with masculines. But I'm not masculine. So like when somebody calls you masculine, knowing I'm not, nigga, that's hella disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody, like, I'm not the only one that deals with this shit. I'm not saying everybody deals with that shit, but I'm not the only one. So, like, being light skinned, for sure, was hella difficult. Like, I'm like, I can't even express how in my mind I would always keep that up front. Like, nah, these niggas gonna try to play you. These niggas gonna try to play you. Like, just off the top, just because I'm light skinned, that shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if there's a way, if you niggas to stop doing that shit to niggas, like, I don't think it's ever gonna stop. Like, people probably gonna clown me for even putting this out, but I don't give a damn, nigga. Like, I'm not trying to complain. Like, nigga, this is Ep.8, nigga. Like, I just fucking just motivate my mental, my nigga. Like, and a part of my mental, like, hopefully, I, you know what I'm saying, reach somebody that also either can relate or just maybe needed to hear that they not the only one that had to deal with that kind of fuck shit, right? Man, I'm telling you, it was more than just white folks that was racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dealt with more racism coming from black folks and Hispanic folks than I did with white folks. Mainly because I lived in South Central and like other, you know what I'm saying, poverty stricken areas, but like mentally that doesn't feel good to even say out loud, nigga. Like, and I'm not saying that I would rather deal with racism coming from white folks, but like low key, I'd rather deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was unfortunate because it was conflicting as a child. I would always have to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit sounds crazy, but like, when we was in school, we used to have hella rumbles and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was race wars inside school, just like how they had race wars inside prisons that you might see in videos or inside county jails and shit like that. Like, the kids take that shit up too. Nigga, we was out there rumbling, and I remember, you know what I'm saying, being involved with that shit. Just being involved with the shit, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was hella stupid, but that's how niggas grew up and shit. Mind you, I love everybody, but like, it was an unfortunate situation. Niggas grew up like that. Like, I've had friends that were Mexican, and inside these rumbles, we was forced against each other and shit because we didn't want to look bad with the group that accepted us. You know what I'm saying? So like, niggas, this shit. You feel me? Like, I don't be having no kind of like goal with these types of videos and shit. These episodes really just be what's on my mind. And I've been, since I did the last episode, this is legit the first thing that popped up. I don't sit there and organize my episodes, and nigga, this shit hit me organically. Like, if I feel like this is something that I should talk about, like legit, nigga, I could be sitting here smoking, I could be making a song, I could be doing whatever, and it'll randomly hit me. Nigga, talk about, that's how I was, nigga. I was sitting here making a song or smoking. I was smoking ass, making a song, and then boom, nigga, talk about being light skinned. I had called a homie and everything. My nigga Press. You can ask the nigga. I literally called him and talked to him about, you know what I'm saying? I usually do that shit too though. Like, this is the next episode about and shit like that. And I think it's the easiest. Like, people put a lot of pressure on themselves when it comes to keeping their podcasts or their content rolling and shit. Nigga, I don't give a damn, nigga. Like, some of this shit not even gonna be thought of. Some of this shit is not gonna be remembered at all. Some of this shit legit niggas is not gonna talk about or even see. So like, why the fuck is I'm fit to care about it and what, not post it, not do it? Like, nigga, fuck out of here. I don't care about none of that shit no more, right? So randomly it comes to my mind talking about being light skinned, and I mean, technically it's a good little subject. Like, I've had these kind of conversations with niggas, and there's some niggas that can relate, so I know that there's more niggas that can relate with this shit. Growing up light skin was hella tough. Like, go ahead and play me if you want to, and you know what I'm saying, clown. But like, I'm not taking anything away from any other race or any other like shade of melanin. You know what I'm saying? Like, dark folks had it rough too. Like, nigga, this shit get deep. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've literally had conversations about this shit and had somebody of a darker complexion explain that they really hated on light-skinned folks because they kind of ultimately wanted to be lighter skinned, and that shit killed me. That shit killed me because, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I low-key growing up, like, going through all of the little hate and the bullshit with the skin, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be darker so that niggas would accept me more, or so that niggas would stop fucking hating on me so fucking badly just for being as light as I was. Like, nigga, I was born this way. Like, get the fuck off my head, nigga. Like, I can't do nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? So, I think this is a good little subject because this type of shit drives people insane. So, like, I am not the strongest mentally. And there's people that are not as strong as I am mentally, right? So like, I'm trying not to disrespect anybody, say anything demeaning or like offensive, like calling anybody weak, nigga, because I'll be the first one to call myself weak, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to mental stability and like handling my emotions and shit like that. So like, let's say there's somebody that had less control over their emotions as a child when they're depressed over this skin issue, this skin tone issue that they literally have no control over. Nigga, I know you've heard of these cases where niggas is like trying to make their skin lighter. Michael Jackson, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like the Jacksons, nigga, like his, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be offensive, but like who else can I name? Nigga fucking, what was that? He a baseball player, nigga. Sosa, Sammy Sosa. He did some wild shit. Like, whoa, nigga. I'm glad that I didn't break down enough to want to change my melanin. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm proud of that shit. Like, I'm not saying anything about any other shade, but like, nigga, there's nothing wrong with how light or how dark anyone is. You know what I'm saying? So, technically, I'm glad I, you know what I'm saying, thought to even talk about this shit. I don't mind having this conversation by myself because I be thinking this is the easiest part about having a podcast. Nigga, I talk to myself way too much not to have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's really easy money. It's an easy call. Nigga, think of some shit, get on camera, say that shit. I'm not being offensive, not coming from a crazy place. It's mainly to bring awareness to shit, literally, to shit niggas is not thinking about. That's what the whole podcast is about. That's what motivated my mental. Shout out to my nigga Press. I ain't even 50 cap. My nigga, I think at first it was just a motivating, or like a men's mental Mondays and shit. That's what it was. It was men's mental Monday. That's what I wanted to call this series or whatever the fuck I was doing, just getting on camera, just talking about shit, right? My nigga Press was like, he a smart nigga, so he was like, nigga, I got you. He said it on camera too, like, I got you. And I'm gonna tell you off camera though. Off camera, this nigga like, I got the perfect name for your podcast, Motivating My Mental. Hard, nigga. I was like, yeah, I like it. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck with it. And I appreciate you, my nigga, for real, cause like, it sounds way better than men's mental Mondays and shit. I mean, I can still do that, but like, as a name for my podcast, my nigga, that's what I appreciate that. It sounds cool. You feel me? But it's got some meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, I be rewatching these episodes and actually learning from shit like that I'm saying. I'm saying shit out loud organically. I don't know that I'm about to be saying some of this shit. So when I watch it back, I'll be like, damn. I sound like I got some sense and shit. You feel me, nigga? So, I want to make sure I keep doing that shit. For anybody that's watching me, understand that you should be doing the same. You ain't got to do what I do, but if you want to do some shit, do it the way you want to do it, and don't let nobody hinder how you do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, if this is where I'm at, nigga, this is where I'm at. You see me? I got my motherfucking recording equipment. I got my barber shit right here, all in the same area. Podcasting. You feel me? Like, some people won't do that. Like, I don't need this fancy setup or none of that shit, my nigga. All I need is me. You know what I'm saying? So, again, this is Motivating My Mental, episode 8, with your big dog, 91. Holler at me.